Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
What are you taking away from today's show with Brian and Kenzie on Q101? As a matter of fact, it's Friday, so anything from the entire week can be your takeaway. 312-967-8300. Text it in right now. Your takeaway for the entire week or today's show with Brian and Kenzie on Q101. And have we mentioned, very excited here, do you know that PIQNIQ is today?
Got it wrong, can't move on, been awake for far too long. 3 p.m., can't get dressed, all my friends are so depressed. Oh, I can't stop feeling I want her love, but all my dreaming is not enough. Just let me flow. I drift away downstairs with my beer in my luncheon. Oh, let me tell you what I feel like. Oh, let me tell you what I feel like.
It's going to be an amazing weekend at the Taste of Randolph, and it's free, by the way. Taste of Randolph, free. Let's start there. And PIQNIQ is today, tomorrow, and Sunday. 5 o'clock gates open today, and Joyce Manor, we'll get to that in a second, but they're the headliner tonight. So it is in the West Loop on Randolph Street between Peoria and Racine. To be specific, Racine and Randolph is where our stage is and where our entire setup will be, because it's a long block. I mean, there's a couple blocks, actually, but it's a long street there. Free event, sponsored by our great friends. They can help us make that free. IDOT and CDOT. Stop for pedestrians. It's not a game. So today, let's just focus on today, but you can go all the way through the weekend, and Q101.com has all of the calendar of the bands that you want to see. It is a stacked lineup. Joyce Manor headlining tonight. And Case will be hosting the lounge this afternoon in a couple hours with Joyce Manor, and our listeners won that great lounge.
I can't wait. I'm so excited. One of my favorite bands ever. I have a very distinct memory of listening to one of their albums the day it came out my senior year of high school. It's been a long journey to get them onto Q101, but here they are headlining PIQNIQ tonight.
How about that? Starts off 5 o'clock. Ryan Birds is a guy who, quote himself, put some videos up on TikTok, and now he's the next Chris Cornell. It's amazing to see him open it up at about, I think, 5:30 he goes on.
Worked out well. Yes, 5:30 tonight is when the music starts, and then it'll be noon on Saturday and Sunday.
Yep. And all the way till 10 o'clock. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll be there.
Kenzie will be there as well, but she'll be scoping out the food and shopping while the music is cranking through the street. So what's your advice, Kenzie, for newbies to PIQNIQ on Randolph Street?
Ooh, okay. So let's talk about it. There's going to be classics there. You know, Gibson's Tavern is there. Max Deli, a classic. Cone, a classic of the West Loop. So you have those. But I would like to highlight some places that you may not have tried before, or is more unique food. So Alhambra Palace, I'm sure you've seen that stunning, massive building in the West Loop. They are going to be part of Taste on Randolph. They lean like Mediterranean is the category I'd put that food in. It's absolutely incredible. Blue Agave, another great restaurant for food, but they also have a tequila bar, and that is where I will be getting my cocktails. They like blow it out of the water. Looking for something sweet, a little snack. And if you ever fly United and you're the Stroop waffle, you know how they offer you 3 choices and you grab the Stroop, you're going to really like Stroop Chicago because the homemade one's 10 times better, okay? Then you can also get things added to them. The Stroop is almost a taco or a cone of sorts. So you get like Nutella and strawberries and all sorts of goodness loaded in. So those would be my 3 highlights of things you maybe haven't tried that are still fantastic.
I like the classic Stroop from United Airlines just because that little marshmallowy filling there, the caramel filling on the waffles. And
I feel like we need to get you a Stroop tonight, and you can tell us which one's better.
Ooh.
That'd be a fun game.
Now
I
we're
actually think I have a United Stroop actually at my house, so I could bring both, and you could try it.
So do you know that I found 2 of them on a piece of luggage recently from the Bears trip 2 years ago?
Did you eat them?
Yes.
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 Of course. I think they have a life. They'll outlast.
Did you
like,
use them as an Oreo for something? So you put something in between?
people listening have no idea how the trip to the Bears game to London almost 2 years ago now at this point, the Stroop waffle became, hey, let's see if we can get the stewardess to bring us more of those Stroop waffles.
It was a long flight.
Long flight. And they
It was
did.
almost a game. Like, how many are they going to give them before they say no?
Kenzie-
Became an over-under guess.
Kenzie and her husband were like about 6 rows in front of me, and we're just going back and forth. You get the Stroop waffles, and I'll get some back here. Became a big thing.
It became a big thing.
So tomorrow, by the way, you get one for the Ditch, a Twisted alumni at 1:15. I'll be there bringing them on. Out in front, also a Twisted alumni performing in the Happy Fits. Sunday, Matt Mason, Jacob's Castle, Jacob Knoll of Sublime. Yeah, that's going to be incredible. And playing Sublime songs and his own stuff. He's fantastic. So just what a great weekend outside for today and tomorrow, 75 and sunny.
And not to mention, I'll be hanging out at the Cubby Bear tomorrow night because we have our post-picnic pop-up with Jonah Kagan, as if there wasn't already enough going on.
How about
we have that? I can't wait for that. He'll never play a venue this small again. We'll be at the Cubby Bear. Another free show. We're not charging anything this weekend.
Good Lord.
Another free
This
show.
is why our paychecks are so low. We should start charging a little bit,
You know
huh?
what? At Picnic, if you want to come, it's $1 million to get in. That we have to rectify this
We
somehow.
need to start spreading the wealth.
Yeah, maybe we're doing the business model wrong.
I think that's what's going on in this building is we're not charging for things.
Our air conditioning's still broke. I mean, what the
You
hell?
can win these tickets for $5 if you call up.
If I remember correctly, people love how expensive concert tickets are now. We got to start doing that.
They love spending
Why are we giving all
$500.
these tickets away for free? Do you see what they're selling for?
Oh my God!
We're so stupid.
God, free. Who thought of free in this building?
Call up and buy tickets now.
Anyways, Jonah Kagan tomorrow at the Cubby Bear. I'll be there. I can't wait.
Yeah, it's certainly a stacked weekend and a glorious weekend outside, and more comfortable too. Last couple years of this had been like 90. It's going to be really nice, 75 and sunny. Slight chance of rain on Sunday, but keep an eye on it. But join us free picnic at the Taste of Randolph. Specifically, Randolph and Racine enter at that entrance for us, and 5:00 gates open today. And you know what? Let's hear some Let's hear some Joyce Manor right now. So this is going to be in the lounge, a lounge version of it soon. And then tonight, headlining Outside Under the Stars on Randolph with Brian and Kenzie and Q101.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q101.
Joyce Manor headlining Picnic tonight outside under the stars. Taste of Randolph Picnic. It's free. Come on out and see that band. They're going to be incredible. I've never seen them live, and they're one of Case's favorite bands, so I'm really excited. Following the band for a while, but now I get to see them live. So that is tonight with Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Lauren on the way in to get us even closer. She'll have the neighborhood. She'll have Youngblood on the way, so stay here. Here's your takeaways, yours from today's show and the whole week, really. Case, what do you got?
Takeaway from Matt in Crown Point. Best I can do for a kid is that monkey.
Oh, my. I forgot.
Head headlines this week.
So good.
Kid got traded for a monkey like it was a baseball card.
Kenzie, what do you got?
Takeaway from 331. Brian thought his wife wouldn't like the necklace before buying it, but it's the thought that counts.
It's always a thought that counts. And finally, one from today. This comes from Juan. Takeaway. I saw it on TV, and I want to do it.
We now return to Jackass.
Hello, my name's Johnny Knoxville, and I'm going to take a shotgun blast to the face. Okay, ready?
These guys are hilarious. They do so much funny stuff. You know what? We should try some of that stuff. Here, at home.
I don't know, Peter. That Skull and Crossbones warning before the show was pretty clear about not doing that.
Cleveland, shut up. I saw something on TV that I want to imitate.
All right, what's on the podcast?
On the Brian and Kenzie podcast today, we learned that Brian is upset that mothers aren't giving more love to Father's Day. He wants them to spend more money on him this weekend. Kenzie did threaten to end her own life and clash with Kenzie today. There was a question about fruit that really got to her.
Son of a bitch.
We've never really seen her react that way before. She declined to answer the question. She just went straight to violence against herself. And it is Friday, the movie review today, to coincide with the advanced screening we have of Jackass Best and Last next Thursday, which you can win tickets to every day next week at 9 o'clock from us. I watched Jackass the movie, the original one from 2002. That review lives on the Brian and Kenzie podcast.
A late takeaway from Midlow Tony. Go into the weekend with this before we see you at Picnic. How about this one? Midlow Tony says, the world may be in a not-so-great way, but we have Q101, the light in the hall in the morning to get to the bathroom. Think about that's deep.
Isn't it light in the morning?
No.
We're the light in the hall.
Right, but you don't need a light in the hall. It's morning. It'd be light in the middle of the night, maybe.
Depends where the hall, which is where the hall
It
is.
depends what time of the morning.
You have no windows from your hall to all the way to your bathroom?
There are halls.
Are you
without
arrested?
windows.
Are you in prison?
No.
Oh, you know what? Never mind, Midlow Tony. Shouldn't have read that one.
Tony, that sucked.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.